What's going on, boys? It's Daddy Big here, and today I just kind of wanted to talk about something that, I've generally just kind of had on my mind, just on the back burners of my brain for a long time now. And this is just the ideas of fame and being known, you know? And here here's my thing. It's like I think it's easy for people to say like, "Oh, I want to be famous," and think that being famous is super easy and all that stuff. But I'm going to explain why I don't want to be famous. But the complicated thing with that is that the career paths, or the paths in life I'm going down, right? Being a YouTuber as well as being a musician, you know, if I'm successful in these things, then I am going to be known and potentially even gain fame, you know? And it's just, I've known that for a long time, mostly just, especially with the music element of things. But that just leads me to wonder, like, do I really want that? You know? Because here's the thing. I saw this YouTube short of Markiplier in an interview, and I don't really watch Markiplier that often or anything, but I don't know what the context was, but it was this video. I think it might have been for some sort of like maybe his 10 million subscriber special or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but it was this video of him reacting to these different people that were like congratulating him. I'm pretty sure it was, and he was just sitting there like crying, just like bawling his eyes out. And I remember the interviewer asked him, "Hey, like what made you cry about that?" And the thing he said was, if I remember correctly, that he said basically that he realized in that moment that he had become so famous that he would never have like a personal relationship again. And that's my thing is like I never want that. I never want to get to the point where I'm some sort of inaccessible upper class or something, or like I'm so well known that people see me and like everyone that sees me knows me for that thing, you know? It's just for me, I've always had more of an aspiration to live a quiet life, you know, to have things for myself in my own personal life. And the thing that's weird for me is that it seems like not everyone has that consideration in mind, you know? I see a lot of people that post their lives on social media, and I get that's kind of rich coming from me who talks about my life on YouTube. But the thing is, it's different for me because I choose stories I want to tell and choose things I want to say, but I still have things that are just for me, you know? I don't have that necessity to share personal things with everyone all the time, you know? And I just don't want to get to the point where like I don't have that personal life for myself anymore. You know what I mean? And that's the thing is just I like I said I know that if for instance if as a musician I'm successful, then to some degree I will have fame. And I mean, again, to a small degree I have that now. I have recognition from my YouTube channel, you know, a hundred of you and counting or so. And that's just, I mean, in a small way, I'm already at that point, you know. And I don't know. It's a weird thing, right? But but yeah, I guess here's the thing, right? I want to be recognized for what I do, and I want to get my stuff out there. My desire, my calling in life is to create, right? But I don't want to get to the point where I'm mainstream or ultra famous. I still want to have an element of, like in my 100 subscriber special, I said that I never want to forget the feeling of being a very, very small creator like this. That's how I always want it to be, is just feel like I have a small, tight community. And I never want to, I don't know. But then I guess it's also the kind of thing of like, I can't predict what's going to happen. and I'll just have to go with things as they come along, you know? And that's perfectly okay. I just will have to see what happens in life. And I mean, that's about it, you know? So I guess is it really useful to even talk about this and wonder about this when the chance of me being ever having to deal with that is slim? I mean, I think there's still some value to it because I think there's still the sentiment of having a personal life. And that's something that I think not enough people have, you know? Moments for myself, moments just between me and my friends, you know? And that's just, to me, really, really important. You know, I couldn't live without that. So, so yeah, as far as all of this goes, I think the main takeaway is just, you know, as I'm just spitballing here as usual, I think the main takeaway is just that I want to still feel like my life is just, because here's the like at the end of the day, I want to share my life with someone else, you know, and I am very lucky to have found a truly wonderful girlfriend, and you know, she's my foundation in life, you know, and at least I will always know that I will have her, you know, and there will always be that one side of me that she's the only person that ever gets to see, you know, and I think that's really, if I can keep that, then I can handle I can handle all of the fame or recognition in the world, as long as it means that I still just have time with her that's just for us, you know? I guess that's really what it comes down to, is as long as I have some kind of personal outlet that's just for me, some kind of personal connection that doesn't have to be publicized. Because like I said, I enjoy creating and putting stuff out there. It's my calling. But I guess it's just at the end of the day, I need to still be able to fall back on having a private existence, you know? And I just think that's really important for me. And I hope that all of you too have something that makes you feel human like that makes you feel like yourself, you know? So yeah, I encourage all of you to find that feeling. That feeling that you just are yourself and just don't have to, it's just kind of like you can just be who you are and not have to have anyone else see that. You know, I hope all of you have a feeling like that. And yeah, I think that's about it. But thanks for listening, boys, and I'll see you in the next one.